Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 1 of my episode Keep Calm and Speak Wrestling. Today I'll be discussing about my petition for the Semi Awards this year. While I'll be showing you WWE 2K16 where the New Day take on the Knicks of Domination in a 6-man tag team match at WrestleMania 31. Below which that would be my this year WrestleMania match card in my universe mode. The WWE Semi Awards is 1 week from Sunday, and it's time to have a look at who shall be nominated and winning the main awards. While the debate over the legitimacy of the Semi Awards and whether WWE simply chooses the results themselves will probably never be resolved last year. Now we look at each of the main categories and determine who really shall be winning each of them. Superstar of the Year. Nominees are Seth Rollins, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, and Bray Wyatt. This is the easiest award of the night. The man who shall have won the award last year is a lock to win it in 2015. And that, of course, is Seth Rollins. Holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase until April and undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion from then until his injury in the lead up to Survivor Series. Rollins is far and away the Superstar of the Year. It'll be interesting to see if he actually wins the award. However, with how hard it is for heels to get votes, you only have to look back to CM Punk in 2012, who was literally the WWE Champion for all 365 days and yet did not win the award. You may call it Divas Wrestling of the Year, but for me I might call it Women's Wrestling of the Year. Nominees are Nikki Bella, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Paige, Bayley, and Naomi. Despite what certain magazine listing will tell you, this award can only go to one person, and that is Sasha Banks. If you look at every single high-profile women's match of 2015, they all have one thing in common, and that is Sasha. She dominated as NXT Women's Champion for the first half 2015, followed her reign up with the best WWE Women's match of all time at TakeOver Brooklyn, and backed it up with an incredible Iron Woman match at the next event. Her time will come on the main roster, and while she hasn't won the Divas Championship, she is still technically undefeated on Raw, so there's no way you can pass the boss for this award. Tag Team of the Year. Nominees are the Primetime Players, Shinsawa and Tyson Kidd, the Dudley Boys, the Lucha Dragons, and the New Day. Don't you better be sorry, because this award going to the New Day is an absolute certainty. The Primetime Players will be a very distant second, but the New Day aren't just the best tag team in WWE, they're the best thing going, period. The best is yet to come for these two unicorns who deserve every bit of their success. NXT Performer of the Year. Nominees are Finn Balor, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and Tyler Breeze. This award is labeled Performer and not Superstar because it will be unfair to not recognize Sasha Banks and Bayley, who will comfortably sit in the top 4 placing of this award. However, the winner is Finn Balor. The man has carried NXT all year and has become the face of the brand. Balor has had a lot more weight on his shoulder with the injuries to Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn, but he has stepped up massively. Funniest moment of the year, and which we all know is the New Day's promo. after SummerSlam and the debut of a series where Chambos gets the win here. Just remember where you were when you first heard that trombone. Breakout Star of the Year nominees are Sasha Banks, Karen Owens, Sarah Wood, Nebo, and Becky Lynch. Kevin Owens debuted in December. Since then, he has been the NXT champion, main event 3 NXT events, beaten Johnson clean, won the Intercontinental Championship, and with Seth Rollins' injury, sees himself as potentially the number 1 heel on the roster. There is no way anyone else can win this award, despite how impressive the 2015 of Sasha Banks and Sarah Woods have been. Match of the Year: Sasha Banks vs. Bayley, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Seth Rollins vs. John Cena vs. Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar vs. The Undertaker Hell in a Cell. Kevin Owens vs. John Cena Money in the Bank. Sasha Banks vs. Bayley, NXT TakeOver Respect. And Roman Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar vs. Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. The most important award of the night is also this year. The hardest award to pick a winner from, going through the candidates. Seth Rollins cast in at WrestleMania was a shocking moment, the last of which we'll never see again. And the match Lesnar and Reigns put on beforehand was outstanding. Kevin Owens and John Cena's rematches was an incredible back and forth match and easily the best of their 3 matches. Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker's final showdown was a fight that exceeded all expectations. The use of the wooden floating was ingenious. Sasha Banks and Bayley's rematch at TakeOver Respect, while not as perfect as wrestling performance at Brooklyn, told an amazing story with them as a captivating storytelling, capped off with a pulsating finisher. This leaves us with 2 matches to choose from: the Royal Rumble Triple Threat and the first encounter between Sasha and Bayley. What made the Rumble Triple Threat so great was the fact that all 3 men could easily walk out with the championship, creating a sense of unknown ahead of it. And all 3 guys delivered in what was an incredible spectacular, backed up by a red hot crowd. But the match of the year is Sasha Banks vs. Bayley at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. It is unquestionably the best 3 women's match of all time, and while you could go either way with the 2 matches, the significance of the Brooklyn match and where it shows the world when it comes to women's wrestling gets it over the line. Not to mention the fantastic moment at the end of with the 4 horsewomen of NXT celebrating together. It is the deserved match of the year. Well, there goes my 7 awards petition, and which we'll see who will win next 1 week from Sunday at Monday Night Raw. On the other hand, I'm going to talk about Monday Night Raw, in which it could lead to a weaker TLC Trust preview this Sunday. Domination off forever, and so is the Flair family in professional wrestling. The final episode of Raw before the TLC preview this Sunday in Boston proved to be an odd mix of excitement and stale fans. The fans in North Charleston, South Carolina were silent for most of the night when major changes were promoted on the internet to intense viewers to watch what should have been a dynamic night of television leading to the final preview of the year. It was about as odd as Kevin Sullivan and Raven going out for a beer after work. Charlotte's conversation with Paige in the mid TV segment of the show may finally give us some insight as to how the company is moving forward with her character and the potential for the younger Flair to follow in her footsteps as the best player in the game. Finally, another Flair who will teach to get a video no matter what the circumstance is. Instead of the Ric Flair and Miz being on the same side of the fence, the host lured the Flairs into a covetous Red Page, who is still all the more a heel character, but has the potential to make the turn toward being a babyface without having to break her character. The Carolines have always been known as Flair and Four Horsemen country, but you won't have known about the crowd reaction Monday night. The feud between the two women who will face off Sunday night is good for the WWE, but unless this is more drama from the other performers, please step up, South Spencer Big List. This is a two-woman show with stale written all over it. Just like the WWE World Title match scheduled for this weekend, this segment got a little pop from the crowd. It is possible professional wrestling won't find its footing until 2017. That the coming year will be more of a, it says 2016. That the coming year will be more of a rebuild and hope for a flair for the dramatic and 13 months from now. Seth Rollins potentially won't return until after SummerSlam. Cesaro is on the mid. We don't know when Dan Bryan will or if he will get back in the ring. Sting is still mating. Wayne Odin could be out all year. And the rumors of Jeff Hardy return to WWE may be hot right now, but he is 10 months away from return to after an injury in TNA. Mark it down on your calendar. The coming year could be just as dreadful as this one, which means a great dip in ratings, the internet clamoring or poor storylines, a full court press of women's on television, and the possibility of professional wrestling moving away from a weekly format on basic cable television. And more programming on the WWE Network, where the die-hard fan will have to pay $9.99 to see this kind of mild accent. I'm sure I just raised everyone's blood pressure with that kind of sighting insight. Not even John Cena walking the message from last night's show. So hard, someone hit me the smart salt, please. If it cannot get Charles about seeing Ric Flair in the ring and decided about a 16-man elimination tag team match, then maybe we have lost hope on this business in this product. The League of Nations does nothing to get my heart pumping. London is a sound show. That's why not a viable championship for the United States Championship, and a Dark Side match have more meaning. Instead, so we had a deal of a program on what should have been the most important Monday night of the year. We got nothing but dead air. Now try WWE, now on to TLC, and pray it could deliver something that did not make us hit the snooze button more than once in a 3-hour event on Sunday night. Well, I'm gonna take a little break as we head to the part 2 of Keep Calm Speak Wrestling, where I will show you guys more New Day and this Domination fight each other to prove who's the best factor in WWE. Until next time, I'll continue making more videos. I will see you later. Now, if you enjoyed the remaining of the part 1 of the video.